Zhuhai, baby. Zhuhai, baby. Yeah, Zhuhai, baby. It's Zhuhai, baby. Checking out Zhuhai, baby. Let's see Zhuhai, baby. Always more to see, always more places to go. Let's see what's down the street. Let's wander and meander. Yeah, Zhuhai, baby. Is Zhuhai, baby. Checking out Zhuhai, baby. Let's see Zhuhai, baby. Walking all around and checking it all out. Checking out all Zhuhai, street by street.
Yeah, this is Hengqin village. I don't have my GoPro camera, so usually I'd walk around, but this one I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to take kind of stills and try not to move the camera too much because it usually doesn't look good and if I move it with this one too much. But anyways, we're just going to show it to you nonetheless. And one of the things that's interesting about here is all these beautiful trees that overlook this main road, and it's also a pedestrian street, which is pretty dang cool as well. So okay, let me just show you exactly where it's at on the map. Okay, we have a little bit of Zhuhai, China for you. Let's put this right up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. And without further ado, let's just get right into it as if you were there yourself. So yeah, I did a daytime one and this is going to be a nighttime one. And I kind of wanted to see what it was like in the evening. And this particular camera that I'm using is not very good for walking around. So I'm just going to try to capture images. And we'll create a video for this one. It's evening time, just to kind of give you an idea. It's a Tuesday. They're kind of cool looking. That food looks pretty tasty. Zoom in on that real quick. Oh yeah, chewy noodles. Might have to get something to eat as well. But yeah, usually the GoPro I'd have to walk right up to it. But anyways, we're going to be using this camera today and just kind of give you a few images, maybe about 7 or 8, 10 minutes of it. And from around. Yeah, it's kind of like a canopy of trees and it's all pedestrian street too, so no cars can come in just for those space. So let me show you a little bit more of this area of Hengqin village. And that's the name that they call this pedestrian street, just in case somebody wanted to look it up, you know exactly what it was called. But yeah, that's okay, so we're gonna be going down that street in a moment. Kind of a glare on this one. Okay, so we're going to stand in this four corners of the Hengqin village with this canopy of trees, which is pretty cool. When I was here the other day, I was walking around with the GoPro camera and I could see all these people just kind of hanging out in this area. So there's, I saw a couple foreigners even. There's an amusement park, like an ocean one, Chameleon, I can't remember the name exactly. But that one is fed with foreign workers, so I'll see like Europeans and Russian or American or whatever they are around in this area. And so I saw them the other day, so I think sometimes I'll come around here. Also right over there, there's a bar. It's closed right now. I don't know if it's open later at night or what it is. But anyways, this goes up into the mountains. And the other one, I'll link it to the end of this video, but in the other video I walked through all these little corridors. There's like a ton of apartments, like narrow little alleys, like little kind of cool residential area. But this right here that we're on is just a pedestrian street, and I'm just at the Four Corners. So anyways, let's go up to another spot and film again. Maybe I'll go up there. Just kind of give you an idea of that one. Okay, so these are these little narrow alleys I was kind of talking about. It's like a little, you can see all the apartments, you can see the mountains in the background as well. So let me zoom out a little bit on this camera. And then this is this kind of regular street scene stuff. And then now you can see like these are the streets with cars. But you still got these beautiful banyan trees everywhere. And just to give you some context, there's apartments right there too. Huh. Wonder how much those cost. There's even a rent sign. And then this is the pedestrian street that we were just on. So no cars can come in here. And this one is parked right in front of it. But you can see the barriers. So they stop the cars from driving in there, which is kind of cool. It's nice to have places in China where you can just walk around without cars coming up behind you. Okay, so let's go into this little space in here. So now you can see that when you're in here, you're just kind of in a little labyrinth. Let me zoom out a little bit. Now you're kind of in a labyrinth, right? So you can see all the tall buildings. And then they'll go back out of it again, but just in general, let me just kind of go up. But you have all these small apartments, you got windows that are right next to other windows. You have alleys like that. We've been doing laundry right there. And then we just came in from here. So you can see the motorcycles, scooters are coming through there as well. So kind of cool. Okay. So now you have an idea of what that looks like. And I think what we're gonna do, can we zoom out? Not really. So we're gonna kind of walk out, and then we're gonna go to the other side and show you what it looks like on the other side of the space. But yeah, this is all part of Hengqin village as well. And then even in here, there's little convenience stores too. All kinds of cool stuff. Oh, there's even more stuff down here. I think that's a hotel. I think I walked by it. I walked through all this stuff in the daytime the other day. Let's just walk out this way. And that one will be linked at the very end. So I usually do thumbnails at the end of the videos, and then I'll link the last time I was in the same place. So I was in here one other time. This is my second time. Oops. So yeah, now you can see there's some hotels back in here, right? My apologies if the camera shakes a little bit. The GoPro stabilizes it and I don't have the problem, but with this one, it's just my phone camera. It's nighttime and it doesn't really have a thing to stop that from shaking like that. But anyways, there's more artwork on those buildings. That's kind of cool. That goes up more into these little, same kind of stuff that we were just in. And then we even have hotels. So I'm gonna go to a different location to show you something else in Hengqin. But this whole hotel is kind of cool. And then you have all these little shops as well. Yeah, and it's kind of goes all the way down. Pretty cool. Okay. I have no idea who Hans Christian Andersen is, but he's out front of this hotel. But now we're kind of in these little alleys everywhere. Ladder. But I just kind of wanted to, I kind of wanted to see what that said. And we're just kind of sharing some more parts of this. And there's other stuff kind of interesting too. I don't know what these things are down there. But yeah, that Hans Andersen was just on our hotel right here. Check these out. These apartments are kind of interesting. They just kind of hang out, but like you could throw a couch over there or something. I don't know. Be quite creative with that. This looks cool too. So this is just kind of like a little thing with all this artwork. It goes all the way up. And I was also looking, there's more of these apartments like that too. Now that I think about it, being there was kind of pedestrian oriented too, because cars couldn't go into those narrow buildings. But yeah, you had hotels back there. And now we're just back into the pedestrian canopy street. I should probably film a little bit more. There's a main street as well, but I was just back in these little alleys down that way, and that's where those apartments were that I was filming. Let's go to the main street so you can kind of fill in and get a full grasp of Hengqin village. Yeah, I like these canopy trees like that. It's really, really cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. So kind of cool. Little sights of Hengqin for you. Okay, so this is that other street. Looks like here they're kind of dropping people off, and we're gonna go all the way down there. Advantages of this kind of filming. We're gonna end our film, but over there's a waterfront, and then there's a McDonald's that's on the main road. I guess maybe, I don't know if it's a drive-through, I wonder. Anyways, that mountain over there on the other side, that's actually Kolowan of Macau. So there's a kind of a, it's like kind of ocean, but narrow space of the ocean, not a river, but like looks like has that appearance like that, like the other side of the banks, I guess. And then yeah, this is kind of the main street, so you can see all the traffic. And then this one also has stuff like, if I narrow down, I can see a KFC, Pizza Hut. I think there's other ones around here too, and lots of Chinese stuff too, of course, like that. Those are well known in this part of South China. Oysters and clams and stuff. And yeah, this one kind of has all these, this is kind of a little bit more quieter, but basically the street has these kind of arcade overhangs. Let's kind of zoom in all the way down. So anyways, we're gonna end it for this one. Bike share so people can bike here. And then if you go all the way down there, it goes all the way down to the ocean park there. Anyways, let's end it right there for Hengqin.